Well, it rained again, so guess where we're at. We got to come down here and check our favorite creek. I was trying to get everything set up. I got me a flat rock and I look down. Right here we got us a penny. Oh, it's a memorial, but that's good. We already started out with a coin before we even got set up. But look what the, I don't know, this don't show up good on video, but look what the rains have already done. Look at all this metal. You got, here's some kind of melted jewelry looking stuff. You can see the shiny right there, gold plating or gold. More of them lead tops. Here's a key. Right here. Some kind of a contact point. There's another one of those steel tool tags that we use for electrolysis. Look at this little piece of gold shining right here. I don't know, I might be able to stick that in there so y'all can see that. It's like a gold link. I already dropped it again. I'll fish that out of there. And there's something right here, look. So that's a nice little chunk of gold right there. Melted jewelry. Alright, we're going to get to digging. Maybe. Just a coin?
Huh?
Yep, another penny. That looks like a wheat. Wait a minute. Yeah. Wheat penny. What is this? 303 British?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Got me a,
Okay, I finally found that gold link again, but now that I've got it out, I think it might be heavy gold plate. We'll just have to get it home and check it. Look here, here's another coin. I think that's a coin right down there. Might be a brad, let's look. It's just a brad.
hold the what?
Okay, let me show you all this real quick. I think this is a lighter. I'm going to show you all this because I'm fixing to start digging. I was just picking stuff up off the surface. Got a lock, number 4, cuff link, little piece of chain, 2 more pennies, both memorial, blah. But I think I've gotten most of this picked off the surface. So now I'm going to start digging in and spreading this stuff out and see what we can find underneath it. Oh, George says he's found a watch fob. Let's see, George. Sure is.
What is it?
Oh man, that is cool. I don't know, why would they stamp a number on a watch fob?
It's got a lot of writing there, and then it's got stuff on the back, so I'm gonna have to clean it up, but it's 8 up right here.
Still, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll get back to y'all on this. Look here, it's awful shiny. It's like more melted jewelry. Okay, Chris just hollered and said he got some kind of jewelry. Oh yeah, it sure is. Like some kind of pendant.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Okay, I just got this thing, and I hope it's... I can't tell if it's eat up or if it's made that way, but it's got writing on it. Some kind of key tag or a pendant. Hopefully it'll clean up so we can read it. No, see, it's eat up right there. You can see where it's eat away. Alright, we got to find this guy now. I just found this name tag. G.R. Phillips from Meridian, Texas. You accidentally threw your ID bracelet in the creek, or the trash, and it ended up in the creek. That's pretty cool right there. Another thing you can do down here is just dig you a trough through this creek where the stuff's settling out, and then just keep moving the dirt and the silt on the bottom, and then let it clear up and see what you turn up. And I was doing that. And we just got us a buffalo nickel. See the buffalo right there? Here's what melted silver looks like in this creek anyway. This looks like a melted ring. Could very well have been. I think I got a watch coming up here. A bezel anyway.
Yes, it's a watch. I'm gonna throw it away when that pops up too.
What do you got? Is it a coin? Oh, it is a coin.
Is it?
Or a token. I mean,
You look at it. I can't see much there, but yeah.
What do y'all see? I can't make out nothing on this thing.
Maybe it's a Maverick.
It's awful thin. It might be a token. There's a little tiny pin. Hopefully it'll clean up enough we can tell what it is. George looked at it and thought it might be a Woodman of the World, but I am not sure about that. What do you got, George? Oh, that's a silver Washington.
Does it say a 46?
It does say 45, so it's silver. Got you a silver Washington out of here.
That's the second one I've gotten out of here.
Good. Where's the saying he's got a big token or coin? No.
Not sure what that is. Maybe a token. Can you read it?
It's got a hole in it.
What?
It's been holed. I don't know if somebody hung it on something. Yeah, he got something. It's got initials. I don't think it's a coin. I think I see the word good.
Alright, a token.
Where's your penny pile? How many pennies you got since I turned? Oh yeah.
Scrap metal, this is the cheaper stuff, and more keys and
brass. You got a nickel, pennies.
They've all been wheats except for one.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good ratio. Okay, I went upstream, which is farther away from the source, and I picked out one little pocket and dug it out, and I got a dog tax from Fort Worth. These two larger discs, I don't know, we're going to have to clean them up. 2 more pennies, that's just one spot. We may have to try upstream, but while I was gone, George got this nice Temple, Texas dog tax, 1902.
No.
George just couldn't stand it. I got a heart-shaped dog tax, so what does he do? He digs one.
That's not a dog tax.
They don't say anything on it?
Oh, it does. I think it does. Can you see something on it?
Yeah, it's definitely a dog tax. I see the word vet.
All right.
That's crazy. 2 heart-shaped dog tags in one day. That better not be Fort Worth, because that's gonna. Then I'll have to compete against it in the Fort Worth category. Find of the month.
We'll see when
Skytown Treasure Hunters Club. So George just threw this big rubber spider that he dug out of the creek at me and caused me to drop a token that I just picked up. It's down here in this muddy water somewhere. But his spider landed here, and look what's laying next to it. That is a silver Rosie. So that got me a silver dime. But we still got to go back and find that token I had in my hand.
I don't think it's a
I'll have to wait for the water to clear. Well, I found my disc. I don't know if that's a token or not, but it's definitely something. I'll have to clean that up. Ay, 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 that's why you wear gloves.
What?
This is why you wear gloves, George. The only sewing pin, and I found it. I do believe we just got us a little transit token. And then this is smaller than a penny, but it's pretty smooth. I don't know if we'll ever figure out what it is. Another wheat, another memorial. Okay, let's wrap it up. And again, I always forget about George. We dropped him off at his house, and I forgot to even have him get his stuff out. But he got about as many pennies as we did, and he got that silver quarter and some other cool stuff. So let's look at some of this scrap stuff we get. Just like last time, lots of toilet seat parts, lots and lots of brass. That's a gunsling, swivel, fittings, that clock we found, or clock parts. You get a bunch of junk jewelry chain, and some of this may be utility chain. That looks more like jewelry. Lots and lots of keys. We got this Chevrolet key that time, and then this is one of those cheap jewelry box keys, I guess. Copper. Get lots of lead, those old lead tubes, so we'll save the lead. We'll scrap all this stuff. Get some odd stainless steel out of there. I said before, we keep these tags so we can use them in our electrolysis. I really don't need to be keeping any more of them because you can see how many I've got. These are all from the creek. But for some reason I just keep bringing them home. So there's more of the stainless tags. We'll probably use this in the electrolysis too. This is one of those fittings. If you needed this in modern times, I bet that thing, whatever it is, cost a fortune if you had to replace something like that in these days. And a lot of this weird stuff is probably from Convair, which became Lockheed, which is now, what is it, Chris? Yeah, I got that backwards. It's Convair to General Dynamics, and now it's Lockheed. Okay. So Chris got a bunch of keys too. He's got a lot of pennies. He didn't sort his out between.
There are a few memorials, maybe 3. The rest of the wheats, 25 total.
So you got 25 pennies. The majority of them are wheats.
Yeah.
Pocket knife, some little buckles. He got a silver dime, got some melted silver, 2 nickels, 2 heart pendants, penny cut in half. This token is it's like a good for paint, some kind of a paint company token. Can't quite make it out yet. I got that little decorative pendant. I have sorted my pennies out. I've got 27 wheats versus 12 memorials. We got some melted coins. That's probably a war nickel. Got a dog tax from Fort Worth. And like I said, it's bittersweet sometimes digging in the creeks. You'll find something really cool, but it'll be melted and you won't be able to figure out what it is. So we got a lot of that stuff today. We got that, we don't know what it is. This disc, can't tell. This is some kind of Mexican coin. This disc, we can't tell what it is. This looked like it would have been really good, but it's too burned up. This is just a cuff link. And this is another one that's, you'll never figure out what it is. Now, sometimes in the creek, I mean, you'll find stuff that's perfect, that survives. That's why we just keep going back. Got a transit token, and this is another one of them bittersweet things. It's kind of a cool pin, but we'll never figure out what it went to. This is a First National Bank safety deposit box key tag. So it'll have the number on the back and First National Bank of Fort Worth on the front. Those are probably from the 60s, because we thought this was shut down in 1964, but this dog tax says 65. We've never found any coins in here that go past 64, except for the modern ones that come from the street, that fall in from the bridge. So another, I guess it's a chopped up penny. I don't know what that is. I got 3 nickels and 1 Buffalo nickel. So we got 3 Jeffersons, 1 Buffalo. This token was one of those heads or tails tokens. And I got a silver dime. Mine is a 50 something. I think I said the transit token. We got 3 of these today. I think these are probably from somebody throwing them off the bridge, because they wouldn't be in this condition if they were from the dump. And I'm not positive without looking them up. To me, they look like British 303. So there's those. Here's the rubber spider that George threw at me and caused me to drop this disc right here back in the creek. But luckily, it also caused me to find a silver dime. Got a number 4. I'm just saving up house numbers I find over the years metal detecting and digging. I don't know why. We might want to make a display someday. These are those hypodermic needles. This one's complete. They're all in the creek, and that's why you got to wear gloves. These are the old metal-based ones, and they are just everywhere. So we got to watch out for those. I think this was a cigarette lighter. It's got some copper in it. This thing, I have found this the last 3 trips. So I don't know if there's just several of them, or if I keep finding the same one over and over. So I'm bringing it with me to throw it in the scrap pile. And that way maybe I'll never find it again. Got some melted, what appeared to be gold. Some of this it's either less than 10K or it's brass that's fooling us, but this little link did test up to 14K. I haven't got the 22K out yet, or the 24, but I'll do that shortly. This is melted silver. This is that one that I thought might be a ring. Could be a couple of coins melted together, but it's definitely silver. And then it looks like some silver dripped onto this piece of stainless. I don't know if y'all can see that transition right there. This is not melted. This is melted on top of it. If y'all know what this is, let me know. It looks so familiar, I just can't place it. It kind of reminded me of one of those deals that holds a test tube, but I'm not real sure. This ID bracelet, this is probably my favorite find of the day. We are going to research this guy. If you look, I don't know if you can see on the video, this is tapered, so this kind of looks, well, you can tell it's homemade. But we're going to go ahead and look him up, because you don't know his story. He might be some big war hero or something. So we got to find out. We'll look him up and we'll add that footage if we can find him. And this is for about 3 hours today. There was 3 of us for 3 hours, and we all got lots of coins. And we've been hunting this place for over 20 years, and this is a typical day. Except sometimes you get some really good stuff that's not burnt. So maybe that'll kind of give you an idea of just how much stuff is in this creek. Because if you go down there and spend 3 or 4 hours, you're going to get, this much stuff. So we will see y'all in the next video.